everybody, and welcome to American Girl Afternoon. It is St. Patrick's Day, so we are going to make a St. Patrick's Day themed craft, and we are going to make these Shamrock hair bows. Now, my loops didn't come out quite like I wanted them to when I glued them down, so it was supposed to look a little more like this, so it looked a little more like a shamrock, but that's okay. It's still a cute bow either way. So we also have a little model here that we can put the bow on. If I can get it up into her hair. Ta-da, ta-da. So that's what it looks like on. It's very cute and it's very easy to slip on and put on your doll. So what you will need to do this, you need green ribbon, or if you don't have green ribbon, you can use white ribbon or gold ribbon, or like sparkly ribbon. All of those would be good choices, but we did have green, so I used green. And you need an alligator clip, so that's a clip that opens like this. And you need some kind of gem. We have Shamrock gems, so that's why I use those, but if you would prefer to use a heart or you would prefer to use something else, that's totally up to you. And hot glue. So if you get a make and take kit from the library, you're gonna get green ribbon cut to certain sizes, and I'll tell you about the sizes in a minute. The alligator clip and the gem. The thing you will need to provide is the hot glue. So to do this, you need to print. I didn't write down. I didn't write down the sizes for the ribbon. I think to cover the alligator clip, which is your first step, you need 6 inches of ribbon, and that's actually a little bit much. But you'll see in the time-lapse video, sort of, because I had to go behind me to hot glue. You can see the hot glue gun is right there. There's nowhere to plug it in over here where it would be on my workstation. So it's plugged in back there. And so in the time-lapse video, I have to keep turning around. So you don't totally get to see how I cover the alligator clip. But what I did, I opened it up and I put the ribbon inside. Then I closed it. Then I put hot glue on the back. And then I cut off excess. There was excess of it, and I even tried to cut because the alligator clip is slit. I should not have cut that, but I did anyway. So don't do that when you're doing it. But then after I got that glued, I wrapped the ribbon back up over the front and over the top, and then I glued it on the top, and then I glued it. I didn't have to glue it under here because when I put the glue on the top, it kind of seeped down a little bit, and that worked. And then I just cut off. I had some extra like up at the top up here. I just cut off all the excess. So that your first step is to cover your alligator clip, and the reason you do that is just because when you're putting it into their hair, if it's covered by ribbon, it goes in a little easier. It doesn't catch on their hair. It won't pull out any style that you have done. So after the alligator clip's covered, then you should have 6 3-inch pieces of ribbon as well. So if you get a make and take kit, that will all be in there for you. Then what you do, and this, I thought this was the trickiest part, and that's why it didn't come out totally looking like a clover. And it's only kind of. You have to glue 2 of the pieces together. And then after you glue the 2 pieces together, you have to wrap them up to make a heart shape. Because if you think about it, where did I do the? Here. If you think about how a clover looks, when you draw a clover, so this is a clover template that we're using for something else, you form 1, 2, 3 hearts to make the top of your clover. So that's what you're trying to do with the ribbon. And so I made the part that I glued when I glued them together. I made that the bottom, and then I wrapped them up, and I made the top part the heart. But you're supposed to do that, and then you're supposed to glue the top parts together so you have a glued heart made out of the ribbon. But then you're supposed to flatten the bottom and then take the top part of your heart and pull it down and glue it to the back part of the flat part. I just couldn't get that to work necessarily, so I just made my heart and then glued where the heart connects to the inside of the bottom. So yes, it kind of worked. It didn't work perfectly. But you have to do that 3 times to get your 1, 2, 3 leaves of your clover. After you do that, you glue them onto the alligator clip, and I decided to make the top of my shamrock the side where the alligator clip opens. I think it's easier for putting it on the doll, but if you want to make it this way and you want this part to be your top, that's fine too. But you glue 1 at the end and then 1 below it on either side. And then for the finishing touch, you glue your gem in the middle. And after you do that, you have a very pretty ribbon for your doll to wear to be all set for St. Patrick's Day. So hopefully you enjoyed this American Girl afternoon. You'll come back for more, and don't forget to stop and get a make and take kit, because you will get everything you need cut to the right sizes except for hot glue. Hot glue will be the only thing you'll need to provide. So have a great St. Patrick's Day and have a great day.